this defense throughout the years. Where does this one stack up in your mind about in terms of talent and just the potential it has?
Each year is a challenge. It's different each and every year. I think every year we try to just put ourselves in the best possible situation just to succeed. This year is no different, but we do have an immense amount of talent in the room as far as from corners to safeties to nickels. Guys that played a lot of football, played big time games for us, and just a lot of versatile, guys. So we're just very excited and happy with the growth and understanding of where we can go and what we need to do to succeed.
Kyle was saying today that training camp, in his experience, wherever he's been, has lends itself to the defense having better days than the offense more often than not.
Mm-hmm.
So and the offense, you guys have had your way with the offense a few times, but what are you seeing from the other side, in terms of weapons and what you think they can do once they start game planning and doing the different things that they do for a season?
Oh yeah, I think ultimately, that's what training camp is for, is the growth on both sides of the ball, and understanding and working, together with each other as a unit, offensively and defensively. And quite honestly, I think, on both sides of the ball, we have tremendous talent in multiple positions. And I think just with the overall role of the team and everybody understanding their roles, I think, quite honestly, the sky's the limit. And I think just going and competing against them day in and day out, I think iron sharpens iron, and we get better and they get better because they see different looks. We get to see different looks, different body types, and same for them. So I think it's just, that's why we have training camp for that reason, just to kind of work as a team and get each other better, to kind of be prepared for the season.
But, I think there was a 2-minute drill late where Trey might have ran 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
When they opened up, how much pressure is that going to put on opposing defenses?
It's tremendous. We've seen it, playing, so Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray in the past. Just to add that dimension to our team is definitely going to be, crucial. It allows the offense to extend drives, and that was something, that's you just can't account for that, on the defensive side. And sometimes it's hard to try to account for that, and you got to be soft in other areas. So I think it's just another aspect that Trey brings to this team that's going to be tremendous, and it's going to help us to help extend drives and everything.
When did you start playing safety? Was that last year?
Last year.
Okay. And how did that come about?
Quite honestly, I played safety when I was in high school. Played in college. I didn't get moved to corner until my junior year in college, so I have safety in my background. Kind of got moved to last year in the Rams just because we kind of ran out of bodies due to injuries. And, I just take pride in just knowing the defense and just understanding, each and every position. That's why I've kind of been able to jump around from corner to safety to nickel and, kind of just show my value. But then at the same time, I think it's just being here and understanding and just going out there and just trying to play to the best of my ability.
How was that experience with you? Yeah, Denard had to go to the slot against the Rams, and then after that's obviously a big safety. What was that? That was obviously a very important game.
Yeah.
I know you've been in the NFL for a while, but was it like, oh gosh, what's going on here?
Not at all. Because I prepared for it. That's why we have meetings. I'm in meetings. I ask questions based off of what's going on, what every player's job is for the position, for the specific play call, and I try to understand that. But then ultimately, for that aspect, I think it was just win or go home, and that was just the mindset of the team, and I didn't want to be the link in the chain when it comes to the team not being able to get to the playoffs to continue the season. So that's all that was.
In team period, you guys, at least particularly in the secondary, I was standing as I was watching, you guys reacted to motion really well, which you're going to get motion most of the time in practice.
Yeah.
Do you feel like seeing so much motion in Kyle's offense prepares you for teams like Green Bay and all these other teams that are constantly moving people around?
100%. I think, I don't know the statistic on it, but I feel like from being here and just going into training camp against Kyle's offense. I feel like he motions every play. And quite honestly, it challenges the defense to communicate, over-communicate, and just to get aligned and to be able to play the proper assignment for the call. So I think it is a huge challenge, but then at the same time, I think Kyle prepares us for the season just because of all the motions that his offense does entail. And I think we're just ready when it comes down to the season. We're just really locked in, and it's kind of, teams come out in one formation, and we're able to just play fast.
In your opinion, who has shown the most growth on the defensive side of the ball for you?
I mean, I can start at each and every level, from the D line, you say Kevin Gibbons, to the linebackers, you could say any one of the starting three, then Flanagan Fowles, and then from the secondary, you could say, Huff, showing a lot of growth, Ambry, Demo, honestly the whole secondary is showing growth. Mooney coming in, just being able to pick up and understand E-Man, taking his game to the next level. Jimmy doing the same, becoming more of a vocal leader. I just give credit to pretty much the whole defense, honestly, just because everyone's coming in from OTAs, and you can see the step that everyone has taken since that break. So.
Going back to that week 18 against the Rams, we had to move to safety. Obviously, Denard had to pick up nickel really quick that week, and that was initially your position. What was the communication like in the meeting room that week to make sure that you guys were ready for that game in such a short amount of time?
Quite honestly, I think the front office does a great job of vetting players that they bring into this organization, bring into the building. Just because when we go into meetings, everyone prepares like they're going to play. And I think with that mindset that all the guys that we have in the meetings have, I think there's no situation that shocks anybody. So, when Denard goes in, I think the defense doesn't expect him to skip a beat, or, me moving to safety, the same thing. They don't expect me to skip a beat, because otherwise I'm going to be out there. And I think that's just the mindset of this organization. Again, that's a credit to the front office on, who they bring into this organization, and then the people that we do get into the room, they just lock in and understand that, next man up and next person, you're one play away from playing. So that's just a credit to the guys in the room.
From a defensive perspective, besides Devo and Brandon and Juwan, when you throw Ray McLeod into the mix, a smaller guy that can do things from the slot, how much more does that add to that offense?
To that dynamic? I mean, it adds a lot. It's a whole another, I guess you can say for Kyle, another can of worms that you can open up and use Ray-Ray's and another different type of gadget guy. Quite honestly, I'm excited to see what happens. But I leave that for the offensive side. I leave that for Kyle to kind of do what he does, and he's great at doing it. So it's just exciting to watch it from a defense perspective, just on the sideline during the game. So
you've bounced around all the different positions in the secondary. How difficult is that during the season to be able to be ready to just jump in at any moment like you did last year? And we saw you do it against Week 18. You started against Green Bay. How is that? What's that like to prepare for that?
I mean, I guess younger guys ask me the same question, like how you do that? I mean, I just take pride in just understanding the defense, and again, that's a credit to just learning and continuing to learn in year 9. Like, I don't know, I don't have all the answers. Being through a lot of situations, different situations, so I just gotta understand that if I can put my best foot forward in every position, whether it be doing every position, I think that gives me the best chance at going out there to succeed in helping this team win. And that's all I want to do, so that's all I can do.
You talk about the freedom that you have when you have Fred Warner as a whole player inside, or you just kind of cheat everything outside. Are you used to having a linebacker like that has that kind of range?
Fred is all pro Fred. That's what he does. He owns the middle of the field, so it does allow plays to be made in other areas of the field. But at the same time, I think it's just one of those things where we as a unit, we all just expected and accounted to do our job and do our job to the best of our ability each and every snap, and play with high intensity, high energy, great effort. And I think that's a credit to Fred, you know, being able to do all of that in the middle, but then at the same time, I think everyone just understands that responsibility and just does what they're supposed to do.
In terms of communication, is he working with Jimmy most of the time, or how does that work between them? Like, who sets the secondary, who sets the front?
Yeah, so Fred is the quarterback of the defense when it comes to it. You know, he got the little green dot on the back of his helmet, so he gets the calls and he gets everyone aligned. The safeties do make communications as well in the backfield because things are moving around. So, you know, Fred controls the line and everything, and, you know, the safeties have gotten a lot better as far as communication when it comes to the secondary and making sure we're in the right coverages and the right responsibilities.
All right, appreciate that, Dontae.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.